Hello everyone, this is AmberAnkNA here. Welcome to my channel. Well, I play a variety of games and do narrations for fanfics. I'm really hoping you enjoy my content. If you do, make sure to comment below, leave a like, and subscribe with the notifications on. Right, so next time, this is AmberAnkNA. Welcome to my channel. So, hi. This was the night before Christmas break. This was the night before Christmas break, when all through the dorms I've seen as soon it was snowing. Not even the bunny Alice. Mass's bags were packed by the door with worst care, in the hopes her punk princess would soon be there. Mass and Captain were nestled all snug in their bed, while visiting the Blue Hill dance in her head. With the heater cranked up and the Mass in her stolen beanie cap, she had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn, there was such a chatter. Ow! Damn it! Fuck you, boss! Mass phoned from her bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window, she flew like a flash, torn open the curtain and threw up the sash. The moon on the beast of the noon fallen snow gave the ladder to midday to objects below. When what to her sort of sleep-blended eyes should appear, but a pissed-off punk with some foul Christmas trail. With a confident smirk, so lovely and slick, Mass knew in a moment it must be that chick. Chloe? What the hell? More rapid than a worsted pickup, her cursors came, and she grumbled and huffed and climbed up the storm drain. Jesus fuck! It's cold! Fucking shit! Goddamn winter and it's freezing snow. Oh, hey, Mass cars! Am I giving a girl a hand? Mass reaches out to grab the plumber and help her climb through her bedroom window. Dog, Chloe! We're on the second floor. Why can't you ever just call and ask me to come open the door? And I thought you were going to come pick me up in the morning. It is morning, Chloe replies as she brushes snow off her clothes. Technically. And besides, I thought climbing in through your window would be more romantic, she teases, flashing her trademark grin. You're such a dork. Mass shakes her head with a small giggle and turns away to hide her breasts. I get you a towel before you get water everywhere. You know, you still consider yourself honored. I don't use my romantic charm on just anyone. Is that so? Matt chuckles as he digs through her closet for a clean towel. Yeah, you'd be hella lucky to have me sweep you off your feet, Chloe answers in her usual cocky tone. Oh, Chloe, I wish you would see you already have. Matt thinks to herself and bites her lip as he feels that familiar arts. Or you could just stop being chicken shit and just tell her how you really feel, Caulfield. Yeah, and what if she rejects you? It makes spending the first week of Christmas break at Chloe's house really awkward. And if she decides she doesn't want you there, what do you tell your parents when you ask them to pick you up a week early after you beg him to let you stay. Mouse groans internally, but jumps and yipes when a hand grips her shoulder. Whoa! Easy there, space cadet. Koi chuckles. Jesus, you scared the crap out of me. Mouse complains as she spins around to face her friend. Dude, you gotta work on that not spacing out so much. The punk has taken her wet jacket and boots off, leaving her in just her usual ripped skinny jeans and tank top. Her hair is slightly damp as it clings to her face, and her eyes sparkle as they reflect the mostly colored Christmas lights draped around Lisa. The all-too-familiar butterflies flutter in Master's stomach as she gazes at her friend, eyes flicking down to her soft lips, which she realizes are apparently moving. What? The brunette asks as she shakes her head. Can you let go of the towel so I can dry my hair? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Mask mutters lamely, releasing her grip on the towel. You're late, dude? Yeah, fine. Mask almost shrills as she moves to sit on her bed. So why did you come here so late anyway? Not that I'm complaining, she asks quickly. Koi shrugs as she dries her hair with the towel. Bored! Couldn't sleep! Thought I'd come bother you! And nearly waked the tired dorm in the process? Was it that loud? Koi protests, but Masters raised an eyebrow at her. Okay, maybe I was, but so what? What are they going to do? Expel me again? They could certainly throw you out for trespassing. Maybe even call the police. Subset wouldn't dare. Koi shuffles as he tosses the towel on the arm of the house. I could get in trouble. Koi opens her mouth to argue, but Mouse raises her hand to stop her. And that would mean you could no longer come over and wake me up in the middle of the night on a whim. The brunette actually appeals to consider Master's words before giving him. I guess we wouldn't want that to happen. Mouse can't help a small giggle escaping her lips. No, we wouldn't. And as much as I don't appreciate being woken up, I might actually miss your late night visits. And yet, you are happy to deny me any visitation rights all week. Chloe pauses as she places her hands on her hips. But the faintest hit of a smile on her hips gives her her way. Master decides to be a little mysterious and call Chloe's bluff. Just a little punishment for waking me up, Chloe. I have better, more important things to do, she says as she pretends to examine her nails. Bullshit! Mousy Pad, what could be more important than your best friend? You do realize my world doesn't revolve around you, right? I have other friends and plenty to do. Also, ew, don't ever call me that again. Fine, I see how it is. Chloe hups and gives Mouse a chest-fallen look before turning towards the desk where her boots are and picking up her jacket. Good one, Mouse. Way to push things too far. She shows herself as she stands and grabs Chloe's hand. Chloe, wait! The brunette stops and turns around. Master's heart breaks at the hurt, defeated look in her eyes. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I was just trying to get you wired up. I really missed spending time with you this week. Did you really? Chloe asks, her voice quiet and vulnerable. Without thinking, the mouse reaches up and pushes the straight blue hair off her eyes, tucking it behind her ear before resting her hand on Chloe's cheek. Yes, really, she says, equally quiet as she searches those beautiful sky blue eyes she loves. Her mouth goes dry as she realizes what she's doing, but doesn't remove her hand. I got so used to hanging out with you almost every day, it sucked not having you around. Then why did you send me out all week? I didn't want to, but I was so behind as it was, and when it finals this week, I had to study my ass off. I want to help you study, Chloe comments, a smile starting to form on her lips again. Mouse chuckles at the suggestion. Please, you're the biggest distraction there is. I could never get any studying done with you around. She laughs as she removes her hand from the punk's cheek to give her a little shove instead. She doesn't let go of Chloe's other hand, though. It's not my fault. I'm so irreciprocal to the ladies, Chloe states as he releases Bass's hand and gestures to herself. The brunette shakes her head but can't help giggling. Wait, because there's so many women just throwing themselves at you. Chloe grips her chest with an associated expression of hurt. You ruined me. Mass just laughs at her antics. Maybe there are, but I seal them all away, she says. Oh? And why would you do that? The punk gives her a softly look as he steps into Mass's personal space. The way she looks at her and the pulmonary instantly has Mass blushing and her heart beating faster as she tries to avoid Chloe's glare. Her voice is low and husky when she speaks into Mass's ear. Maybe I don't want all those other women. Maybe I just want one woman. Mass swallows hard as she continues to avoid her friend's gaze. She can't smell the usual cigarettes, weed, and cheap deodorant. It says she smells something foil with hints of cinnamon. Is she wearing a perfume? The scent is different, but there's still something unmistakably in Chloe's. It's intoxicating. Well, she would be really lucky to have you. She can feel Chloe's hot breath on her face, and it takes every ounce of her strength to not turn her head and capture her lips as her hands grips her pajama pants. Of course she would be, Chloe comments as she immediately steps back. I am hell awesome after all, she adds before walking over and popping down on Mass's bed. The brunette releases a breath she didn't realize she's been holding, taking a second to compose herself. Wait, who could forget how awesome you are? She says as she turns towards her door, still not trusting herself to look at the offset of her infatuation. Where are you going? Chloe asks from behind her as she turns the doorknob. I'll be right back. Mass shuddered as she opened the door, not bothering to wait for a response before stepping out of the room and slamming the door. The hallway is dark, with only the light from a nearby window to light it. Mass makes a beeline for the bathroom and walks over to one of the sinks, placing her hands on the rim of the basin. She let out a long sigh, grateful that no one else seems to be awake. Get a grip, Caulfield, She said to her, she says to herself in the darkness, "You don't see Chloe for a few days, and your puppy humping her leg? Just because he gets close to you. She's just playing and trying to get a reaction out of you, like always. She doesn't mean it." She also another sigh as her heart aches. It was pretty romantic seeing Chloe climbing through my window, like some sappy welcome though. She looks so beautiful with her hair wet, and those tight jeans. She bites her lips and closes her eyes, streaming her thighs together as Emma says, Chloe pulling her in for a rough kiss. "Stop pooping over your friend, Mass," she chastises herself. "Splash some cold water on your face. Calm the fuck down. And go back to your room. Your room where your unbelievably hot best friend is waiting in your bed." She groans and turns the faucet on before pouring Chloe's beanie off. She practically dunks her entire head under the running water and shoves her face with freezing water. It's not until she starts sibbling that she stops and dries her face. She sails into the darkened mirror as she fishes her hair that now hangs down to her shoulders. "Guess I should probably get my hair cut while I'm in Seattle. I wonder how Chloe would like it." She meekly kicks herself before grabbing the beanie and pulling it back on her head so she couldn't leave. Making her way back to her room, Max pushes her door open carefully so as to not make any noise and notices Chloe laying on her bed with the blankets wrapped tightly around her as she scrolls through her phone. Aww, she looks so cute like that. So much for the top potent exterior. Here's a big selfie. It would be weird to take a photo of her, right? Think better of it. Mouse closes the door softly behind her, kisses the brunette's attention. "Comfortable?" she asks with a little chuckle. "I got cold." Chloe starts as he pulls the blanket down from covering her mouth. "Maybe if someone would give me my beanie back, I'd be a lot warmer." "Sorry, it's mine now." Max says he adjusts a formation garment on her head. "It does make my head nice and toasty." Chloe narrows her eyes at her. "Jerk." "Aw, poor little Chloe, don't pout." "I don't pout, I growl." Max chuckles as that light, fugly feeling fills her stomach again. "Okay, big bad pump queen. Are you going to shoot over and give me some room in my own bed?" Little woman shakes her head at her and refuses to buzz. "Nope. Not until you return my beanie. I don't even know why you want that old, torn up thing. If it's so old and torn up, then why do you want it back?" Chloe opens her mouth, but then just says it and pulls the blanket back over her face. "Chloe! Come on! It's my bed!" Max complains as she tries to pull on the blankets. "No! You're being mean, Max!" Letting go of the blankets, Max bites her bottom lip and gazes over to the small stack of presents sitting around Lisa. Making her mind up, she walks over to the pile and picks up a small, loosely wrapped item. "I'll tell you what." She tosses and turns around and Chloe sits up a little, eyes glimmering. "I'm not going to give you your beanie back, but I'll let you open one of your presents early." Chloe pulls the blanket down as she sits up in surprise. "You got me a present?" "Of course! Why wouldn't I? There are others too, but you have to wait till Christmas to open them." "You got me multiple presents?" the punk asks, her eyes going wide. Well, yeah, it's not a big deal. Mass answers, feeling self-conscious as he sits on the bed in front of Koi. I may have gone a little overboard and spent most of the money I had left on Chloe, though. Sorry, Mom and Dad. Hope you like your snow gloves. Here, Matt says, feeling a little nervous as he holds out the package. Chloe wastes no time in whipping the detective paper to shreds, followed by the protective tissue paper. No way! She says excitedly as he holds up the back beanie where a skull and crossbones sits on the front. Check the inside, Matt says as he bites her bottom lip. She's still like a little kid on Christmas. The punk turns the beanie over, looking on the inside. Potpourri of Captain Bluebeard, Sirs of Acacia Bay, and Junkyard King. Chloe looks up at Mass with big sparkling eyes that make the photographer's heart skip a beat. This is hell awesome, dude! She exchanges before practically chuckling Mass with a hug. Matt shakes her head slyly and wraps her arms around the taller girl. This is a lame, small gift. How much the others are much better than that? At least I really hope you think so. She breathes in Chloe's scent and practically melts in her arms. It'd be the best Christmas ever if I could just stay in your arms. Well now, I can't wait to see what else you got me. Chloe practically bounces on the bed as he pulls away from the embrace and puts her new beanie on. Oh yeah? This is hella better! You can keep that old Greg, Mass. Gee, thanks, Chloe. Mass tries to pout, missing the contact, but she can't stop smiling at the older woman's antics. Chloe suddenly goes silent, though, when she speaks. I, got you something, too. It's too much, but it's at the house, so you have to wait. You didn't have to get me anything, Chloe, but thanks. I'm sure whatever it is, I love it. Because it's from you. Now, if you don't mind, I'm tired. I wasn't planning on waking up for another 5 hours. Oh, yeah. Wait. Sleep. The punk seems to grow suddenly nervous, but Master wipes it off as being tired. Yeah, that thing I was doing before you tried to break into my room? She chuckles as she coughs towards the head of the bed and under the seats. Chloe doesn't respond as she lays down awkwardly, propping herself up on her elbow and looking away. Matt thinks nothing of it as he stares up at her ceiling, but notices something hanging from one of the lanterns above her head. What the? She whispers as she sits up to examine the small object. Upon closer inspection, it appears to be a bundle of clippings from a plant with green leaves and small red berries tied together with a bow. Is this mistletoe? Chloe, did you? She asks in confusion as she turns her head. Oh! Well, would you look at that? Chloe comments, trying and completely failing to play it cool. You hung this here, didn't you? Mass asks accusingly. The punk's first sense annoyance. What? No, that was there when I got here. Must have been an elf. Mass shakes her head. She's just trying to mess with me again. She's gonna try and trick me into kissing her and then laugh in my face. Please, Chloe. Why would I hang mistletoe over my bed? Well, you know what they say about mistletoe, right? Chloe asked for a little of her smirk coming back. No, I don't. Enlighten me, Chloe. Max grills at her annoyance. Chloe stumbles with a response. Chloe fumbling since Max isn't going along with her joke. Well, I mean, you know. Max crosses her arm and raises an elbow at her. You're supposed to... If you and someone else are under it, you kiss. Or you trick me into kissing you so you can laugh at me about it being like some joke. Mouse growls, feeling herself get angry at Chloe for making fun of her trust on the brunette. She probably knows. It's not like I've been subtle about it. Trying to drop her hints that I want more from her. God, I'm such an idiot for ever thinking she might want the same. What? No! I'm just trying to trick you! Chloe replies, sitting up. Why would I want to trick you? I'm not trying to trick you. Why would I want to trick you? Ugh. She reaches out for the brunette's hand, but Master shrugs her off. Tears are starting to form. She turns her look towards the foot of the bed, hugging her knees to her chest. Because obviously you figured out by now that I have feelings for you, Chloe. So you thought it'd be funny to trick me into kissing you so you can laugh and make fun of me on my stupid fucking quest. Come on, Mass. You know I never make fun of you for... Wait? You have a crush on me? Mass doesn't meet her eyes or say anything. Instead, she buries her face in her knees as she sniffles and nods her head. Why? Chloe puts out, and Max can't believe how stupid the question sounds. With a huff, Max lifts her head up enough to look at Chloe and hugs her knees tightly. 'Cause you... She hates how weak she sounds, but Chloe doesn't make fun of her, so she continues. You're really smart, funny, caring, and loyal. You're really beautiful. I mean, I always knew you would be growing up. But you're so much more beautiful than I imagined you would be. You've been through so much shit, but you haven't let it defeat you. And even when I ran into you in that parking lot a month ago, and you had every right to be angry and hate me for ghosting you all those years. You just hugged me instead and welcomed me back. Mass wipes her cheek with the back of her hand. You give me courage I never had and make me believe in myself. Chloe, I'm so much more when I'm with you than when I'm not. So of course I've fallen for you. Mass, It's fine, Chloe. Master interrupts whatever she was about to say. I get it. There's no way someone like you would be interested in some lane playing Jade, awkward loser like myself. You're way on my lead. Max, Chloe says sternly, don't ever fucking talk about yourself like that. You're not lame, and you're sure as hell aren't a loser. You're a hell talented photographer, and you won a goddamn national competition. Galleries are going to be lining up to show your photos soon. You're so humble about it. But I just know you're going to make the world bow for you someday. Chloe raises out and wipes the tail from under Master's eye. You're the kindest, most caring person I know, Mask, and you're terrible at lying. Mask can't help but let out a half cry, half laugh at that. But I love that about you, 'cause you're honest. And even though it was annoying, you'll always crack immediately and tell the truth when we did something we weren't supposed to. Growing up, you help keep me honest with myself. You ground me, Mask. Despite herself, Mask can't help but smile through the tales as Chloe continues. And you don't even know that's how beautiful you are. You're not just a plain jade, Mask. You're really fucking cute wearing my old beanie. Oh, you may have said the lamest and darkest sentence ever uttered that day. You bowled waste those clothes. God, you look hella sussy in them. Master's pretty sure her cheeks are going like Rudolph's nose at this point. But she didn't stop Chloe. The brunette reaches out to once again wipe Master's cheek and let her hand linger on her face. Her thumbs caressing her cheek. What I'm trying to say, Mask, is I have feelings for you too. She starts to lean towards the brunette, but I've been too still to say anything. Max licks her lips as her heart beats faster. Her eyes locked onto Chloe's. I didn't think you feel the same way, she says once their audiences apart. Max's eyes flipped down to Chloe's lips and back up to her eyes as she leans forward as well. I've been trying to drop hints that I do. Was he hella bad at it then? Chloe chuckles and Max can feel her breath on her lips. Asshole. Max whines as he smacks Chloe's shoulder. She closes her eyes and tilts her head to the side slightly. I've never done this before. Chloe suddenly removes her hands from the brunette's face and pulls back, much to Master's annoyance. Wait! Haven't done what before? Mask goes down, her cheeks turning red for a whole other reason now, as she wigs her hands. Any of this? She says lamely, just in between them. She looks up, but Chloe just gives her a confused face. I never kissed anyone before. Seriously? Mask groans and buries her face in her hands. Yes, seriously. Why would I lie about that? It's just surprising, is all, Chloe says before she grips the Annette's hands and tries to pry them away from her face. I figured those Seattle holes would happen all over you. It's kind of cool that I get to be your first. She asks as she cups Master's cheek, running her thumb over her lips before she leans in once again. Not if I suck at it, Master says in a small voice as her lips apart and her eyes further to close. You won't! Chloe breathes as her lips meet. It's light and soft. There's a blessing of her lips to test the waters. Mask finds herself tilting her chin up, wanting more as she places one hand on Chloe's shoulder, the other instinctively cupping her cheek. She begins moving her lips experimentally as she tries to deepen the kiss and can't help smiling and even laughing into the kiss. What's so funny? Chloe asks, barely her lips to do so. I don't know. It feels really good, Matt says a little breathlessly between kisses. This is nothing yet. Chloe's freeing hand wraps around her waist, pulling her close as her tongue slips out and slides over her lips. Matt parts her lips when Chloe pushes her tongue against them and feels it explore her mouth. Unsure what to do, she lets Chloe lead and hums as her tongue caresses her own. Amy Mass has to pull back to kiss her breath. Wowzer, she whispers between gasps, causing the brunette to chuckle. I know, Chloe says, equally out of breath as he rests her forehead against Mass's. The pair locked eyes for a moment, and Mass feels burdened by the look of poor adoration Chloe is giving her. He doesn't wait for Chloe this time, as he crashes her lips into the punks with a kind of hunger she's never felt before. Kissing Chloe is so much better than she imagined it would be, and she can't seem to get enough. Trying to mimic Chloe's actions, Mass pushes her tongue into the brunette's mouth. She panics a little as she realizes she doesn't know what to do next. But Chloe takes over and dances around her tongue with her own. Mass moans into her mouth at the sensation before Chloe begins to gently guide her down on her back. Her hands slide around Chloe's neck as her fingers dive into her hair, pushing her new beanie off and tingling into blue locks. Chloe hovers over her, letting Mass get used to the position before gently pressing her weight into the brunette. Mass hums continually into Chloe's mouth as they continue to make out. Chloe breaks her kiss and pushes herself up on her elbows sometime later. Mass instantly misses her lips and her body pressing into her. Opening her eyes, she sees the brunette smiling down at her and gives her a goofy grin. Why do you stop? Mass asks, her voice cracking low. I don't want to overwhelm you. Mass follows her bow as one of her hands waves Chloe's hair and cups her cheek. I've never really done this whole relationship thing. It always has been about trying to get off in one-night stands. I don't want that. I mean, I do, Emily, but Chloe lets out a little laugh before laying down to peck her lips. Chillax, Mass. I wasn't going to try and get Israel past tonight. Remember how much I thought about it. The brunette's face blushes as she averts her eyes slyly. For once, I want to take my time. With you, Mass, I want so much more than just a quick fuck. I want to do the relationship thing and go slow. Because you're so fucking worth it, Mass. That's what I want too. Mass says with that familiar fluttering in her stomach. Chloe grin practically splits her face as she looks down at Mass, and the brunette can't help but giggle. That's the best Christmas present I could ever get. Chloe replies as she leans down and kisses her again. And I guess I can return all your other gifts? Matt says with a chuckle. The punk's eyes go wide as he sits up, cuddling Matt's lap. Don't you dare! You little brat! She laughs as he playfully smacks her shoulder. Hey! You have to be nice to me now that I'm your girlfriend. Matt suddenly cuts herself off and shuts her mouth, feeling really embarrassed about what she almost said. She doesn't know what to expect from Chloe, but she just looks down at her with a soft, open smile. It's okay, Mass. You can say it. Am I your girlfriend now? She asks hopefully. I don't usually care about labels. Chloe starts. Chloe Mass's files are awkward, but I like the sound of that, girlfriend. She persuades it with a kiss before she rolls off the other girl and flops down on the bed beside her. Not that I don't know about you, but But I'm hella tired. Yeah. Matt sighs, missing the other girls waiting to us. Come here! Chloe says as he holds her white arm above her head. Matt turns her head towards the punk and notices her petting the space under her arm. Cuddle me! Wow. Matt chuckles. That's like the last punk walk thing I heard you say. She laughs as she lays down on her face facing Chloe. What could be more punk than being comfortable asking for cuddles? Chloe retorts as she wraps her arm around the brunette and pulls her closer. Come here! Matt stoops closer as Chloe guides her head to rest on her shoulder. She blushes when her body presses into the punk's side, and she timidly drapes her arm over her stomach. Better! Chloe approves as she kisses the top of her head. Matt sighs contentedly, enjoying the feeling of the bodies pressing together and Chloe's arm wrapped around her. Her nerves quickly subside as she relaxes to the brunette's hold and her eyes start to go heavy. Good night, Chloe. Good night, Maxine. Chloe applies softly, placing one more kiss in her hair. By the way, I didn't say this at the beginning, but hope everyone have a great Merry Christmas Eve. Only one more day to Christmas. Oh boy, it's coming. So, yay! Hi everyone. This is Emily 2000 again. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Because, I really did enjoy making it. But, so I hope you enjoyed it. Comment, like, and subscribe with the notifications on down below. Till next time, bye!